Good morning, everybody. This is Donald Blomdahl, Hall of Fame veteran, sport cards and collectibles, coming to you live with episode 20, Throwback Thursday, 1988 Donruss Rack Pack, the one I got in the box the other day from John Jabs that passed us alive. We're going to open up this one. I like that here. I kind of like that here. Shows, shows they used to sell them for $1.05, and then it was on sale for 78 cents. And then we've got a little recap. I got a family mail call package in. It was a one card, but it was Who's on First with Bud Abbott and Lou Costello. Go over that real after a little bit too, and then we'll finish up the stream with a 1988 mini set, Baseball's Best Players. This is a 44 card set, but this will be a preview of the 66 card master set for this baby little series here. So other than that, that'll be our content for today. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. We have 10 o'clock, we have Big Ray first in the live. Big Ray, and then we have Big Ray, and then we have BiPster, then we have Big Ray maxed out already, then we have Robert, Robert H. He knows what this is because he's the one that sent that to me. We did a little bit of a trade there. Kind of like you do in the old days. You trade a baseball card for a baseball card. Socializing with Sonia's in the house. So we got Robert Hone. We got BiPster again. We've got BiPster. We got 3 for them. Robert H. has got 1, 2. Robert H. is almost sneaking in here. We got Socializing with Sonia. With 1, 2, 3. She's got her 3 entries. Is Robert H. going to make it in for his 3rd entry here? Make sure I did not miss any here. Oh wait, maybe I did. Maybe he does. Let's see, 10 o'clock. I've got 1 Robert H., 2 Robert H's. We got to get 1 more Robert H. Correction, jumbo boxes of rack packs. No, I don't have a jumbo box. I wish I had a jumbo box of this. It would be fun to go through these. But just, it was from a jumbo box. Maybe that's what you mean. Let's get together and rip and read. Rip and read. There we go, Robert. You got your 3 right on the buzzer at 10:03. So let me get all the entries in for this morning's Wheel of Names free entries. Alright, we got Big Ray, we got BiPster, we got Socializing with Sonia. I can get you all in one fell swoop here. Copy. Down to the bottom here. Let me get those 3 in here, and then let me get Robert Hain. Let me get Robert in here with his 3. Boom. I think this is the fastest I ever got all the free entries in. Of course, we're early in the game here. Alright, so I've got BiPster with his 3, Socializing with Sonia with her 3, Big Ray's Ball Cards and Auctions with his 3, and Robert Hain with his 3. So we got all the entrants in. We've got a clean slate on the board here. And we will get ready to rock and roll today. Hopefully you all are having a good day. Oh, Ken Griffey Jr. just fell down. I was straightening up the other one, and he kind of fell down. So there we go. Let me save this. We have 84 entries on our quest for 777 entries for the month of August. Let's see if we can get there this month and get a super prize giveaway. A super prize giveaway. All right, let me get rid of that. I don't need that. All right. So, yep, 84 entries. Let me get back in the chat here. I acquired 2 jumbo rack pack boxes, Donald, not you. Oh, that is cool. Big Ray will ship tomorrow. I've been sick. Da, 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 da. Oh, 2 jumbo boxes of 1989 and 1990 cards. That is cool. All right. Seeing if I missed any other chats. Big Ray will ship tomorrow. I've been sick. Hello, Robert. Big Ray. Correction. Jumbo boxes. Let's get together and rip and read. Oh, I'm going to read this one. That's for sure. I was looking forward to getting this card in. I was looking forward to getting this. Who's on first? Bud Abbott and Lou Costello. And we are going to highlight and read through the back of this card. It's going to be fun. Looking forward to that. And then this is, again, we'll do this one first, this one second, and this one last. We'll save the best for last. So that'll go, let me set that right up here, right next to Ken Griffey Jr. That's where I put Bud Abbott and Lou Costello. And then we've got this 44 card set, followed by a 22 card set of Fantastic Feats. Fantastic Feats. So we will have that. Let me put that to the right of Ken Griffey Jr. here. And we will open up this rack pack here. I believe it contains, it doesn't really say how many cards are in here, but there are 3 puzzle pieces, and then the cards in this one for the 1988 Donruss. I always like these blue bordered cards. They are pretty awesome. We got a couple minutes here. It won't be a long stream. I would almost be pressed to see if we get to an hour. Hopefully we'll make at least an hour stream. But afterwards I got to get ready. I've got a doctor's appointment at high noon. So high noon, I got a doctor's appointment today. Nothing major. It's just my annual physical. Once a year I got to go see the doctor whether I want to or not, because they say I should have an annual checkup at a minimum. About every 3 months I do get my blood checked. I am a pre-diabetes person. A pre-diabetes, that makes me a type 2. I'm trying to reduce the weight even more so that they can say, oh, you're no longer pre-diabetes. You're in normal range. And then I'll say, I've kind of known that. I mean, just because you're borderline diabetes doesn't mean you're going to be that way forever. There we go. So I'm going to take a sip of water. We got 2 more minutes. Oh my word, I almost got to taking a sip of water. And Cardinals fan 1990 chimed in here with a $5 super chat. There's our $5 super chat from Cardinals fan 1990. Appreciate that there, Cardinals fan 1990. Let me get your entries into the wheel of names. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so there's 1. And there's 2. I just cut and paste. 3. 4, especially for somebody that hasn't been in for a while. Hope you're doing good there, Ryan. Appreciate you being here. Hopefully you've been doing good at your job at the ballpark. I hope that has been very fun and enlightening for you. So we are up to 89 entries for the month of August. Again, we're trying to get to 777. If we get to 777 entries or more, we will be having a super, super, super big giveaway. And I will say right now, it'll be worth at least $77.77. At least. Most likely it'll be more. But we'll see if we can reach that goal by the end of the month. If not, it'll roll over and we'll try in September. We'll try in October, November, December, January, whenever we get to 777 entries. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. We do have 1010, so I'm going to get into the content at hand. Let me get back into the chat. Let me go up to the top here, refresh the chat, and let's get into this rack pack here. So BiPster, what do they call these? Do they call these rack packs, RATPACS, or are they rack packs where they used to hang them up on a rack in the good old days? You got the little hole here where it would hang on the little tab, and you could have them hanging on a rack. But I've never known for sure the official, because I put it in the title as a 1988 Donruss rack pack, and then a 1986 FLEER baseball best master set of 66 cards, and we'll get into that when we open that, and then we'll do the Who's on First skit. Alright, so, but rack pack. So I did put it in the chat right, the rack pack. In other words, it's a value pack. You get 3 puzzle cards, which they say is 9 puzzle pieces, and 45 trading cards. So I'll just go and I'm gonna cut them all out, all in one shebang here. And we will go through. Oh, we got our Eddie Williams rated rookie there, right on the top of the second stack, and there we go. Well, that was the first. That was the second. It doesn't really matter. We got them each pack separated by a puzzle piece for sure. But before I do get in there, let me get a quick sip of water here before we get started going through these 45 baseball cards. See if we can find a good rookie. What's the good rookie we can find in the 88 Donruss? I should have did my research and had the information so I would look like a superstar in the baseball card world. But that's okay. We've got a turn the lights off and I still get a glare. Let me see if I turn the lights. No, I'll just leave it. We'll go with it. We've got Terry Pendleton, the Glavin rookie. Okay, we got to find a Glavin rookie, and that'll make the one single pack worth it. We got Terry Pendleton with the St. Louis Cardinals. We got Garth Eorg with the Toronto Blue Jays. We've got Mike Lavalier with the Pirates. We've got Casey Candelelli of the Expos. We've got our famous checklist card. Good ballpark day off all week back Tuesday. The 10th. Tuesday at 10. 2021-8-10-21. Okay. Got it. Understand. Can we add one card to the set to make it 67? Other number is bad luck. 65 or 67 is much better than the other. Well, but it's a 66 card set, so I can't really add or subtract a card. Sorry there, Big Ray. So we got the checklist card there, of course. We got Dave Stapleton with the Milwaukee Brewers. We've got Dave Parker with the Cincinnati Reds. We've got Willie Wilson with the Royals. Wait a minute. Parker, no. Willie Wilson with the Royals. John Franco with the Reds. We've got Randall Byers with the San Diego Padres. We've got Rick Cerrone with the Yankees. We've got Andy Allenson with the Cleveland Indians. We've got Dave Meads with the Astros. Ed Nunez with the Seattle Mariners. Set him aside real quick here. Chili Davis with the Giants. Nelson Liriano, a rated rookie card. Let's see, put him over here for now since he stands out as a rated rookie. Easy one. There we go, our Stan Musial puzzle piece. That finishes off the first pack. Then we got Eddie Williams with the Indians. Yes, the Cleveland Indians. Rated rookie card. And then Pat Sheridan with the Detroit Tigers. Rick Muller with the Braves. Mark McGwire, there we go, star fan favorite, Mark McGwire. This looks like this is his second year card. Looks like 86 was his first year playing in the big leagues. Jack Clark for a Diamond King card. Start setting some of these out a little bit. Diamond King. Jim Gott with the Pirates. Hall of Fame Roberto Alomar is also in this set. Here we go. Jim Gott with the Pirates. Ron Shelby with the Dodgers. Bill Pacoda with the Royals. There we go. Bill Buckner with the Angels. Rick Aguilera with the Mets. Glenn Hubbard with the Atlanta Braves. We got Hall of Famer Tim Raines. Is that our first Hall of Famer? I think so. Yep, Tim Raines is our first Hall of Famer. Let's put him over here. Another checklist card. That's checklist card number 5. Al Nipper with the Red Sox and Mike Dunn with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Indigenous people, please. And in 2022, the Guardians. That's why I'll still forever call them the Cleveland Indians. Because historically, that's the name of the team. I know. Don't worry, I'll try not to upset you there, Robert. And BiPster. BiPster's laughing out loud and crying so hard. There's our second puzzle piece. And that concludes part number 2. On to part number 3, our last chance to see if we can find the Tom Glavine. Or the Alomar. Mitch Webster with the Expos. Richard Dotson with the White Sox. Harry Spillman with the Giants. Larry Herndon with the Tigers. Steve Ontiveros with the Athletics. John Pawlowski with the White Sox. Shout out to Chuck. Jerry Mumphrey with the Cubs. Scott Fletcher with the Rangers. Ken Dixon with the Orioles. Ruben Sierra, MVP. Okay. I will put the MVP over here with the Diamond Kings. The Steve Trout with the Yankees. Candy Maldonado with the Giants. Brian Downing with the Angels. Eric Bell with the Orioles. And Paul Molitor. At least we end with a Hall of Famer. Ruben Sierra's not there. I'll put him up here. Paul Molitor, MVP, Hall of Famer. Molitor's a Hall of Famer, right? Yep. Molitor. And our Stan Musial puzzle piece card. So nothing late, great, and breaking. Let me just look through some of these cards, see if there's any other rookies in here we might have missed. Second year card for Candelea. Oh, there we go. David Earl Stapleton rookie card. All right. Randall Byers rookie card. Remember, just because it says rated rookie, don't mean that's the only rookies in here. David Meads rookie card. Michael Dunn rookie card. John Pawlowski rookie card. Kevin's Models and More. How you doing there, Kevin? Thanks for making it in here. Good morning, everybody. I think that might be it. But I think for rookies. Yep, that was Eric Bell's first full season probably, but it looks like he played four games in 85 and 4 games in 86 in the majors with the Orioles. So there you go. You got that. You've got the 2 checklists. Actually, let me put the 2 puzzle pieces, the checklist, the Seattle Mariner. I'll sit over here for my Seattle Mariner sort later. Then we've got some rookie cards. Actually, hold on. Let me get put the 2 rated rookies on top. That way I'll know that's the rookie section there. The Mark McGuire, the MVP Ruben Sierra, the Diamond Kings Jack Clark, and the 2 Hall of Famers Paul Molitor. And boy, look at that Tim Raines card. Definitely off center, right to left. Very little border on the right hand side. You can see that. Very, very miscut card. And you can definitely see it on the back. You wouldn't send this into PSA to get graded, that's for sure. Alright, so that takes care of part 1 of today's stream. We set these back off to the side here for finishing off the sort in just a minute. So we're at 24 minutes so far. Let me get a sip of water. Thanks, Cards fan. Hope to do another one very soon. Oh, I do gotta throw a correction out there. Do have to throw one correction out there. Big Ray, great observation again. It all comes down to money. They can save big time on all their signage. They're saving money on the big stadium sign by just removing Indians and Indians to Guardians, going from Indians to Guardians. Just an observation. Laugh out loud. They can save that. Yeah, just all they got to do is change the first few letters on Indians to Guardians and readjust all their, yeah. And everything that's computerized, all they got to do is reset the programs and replace Indians with Guardians on all their stuff in their computers. And then everything will show up as the Cleveland Guardians. But to a true fan, they'll always be the Cleveland Indians. I know Robert maybe doesn't agree with that, but that's okay. It's all in fun, Robert. But yeah, I gave you the wrong dates the other day for my garage sale. My garage sale is actually going to be the last weekend of this month. So it's going to be on the 26th, 27th, and 28th. It's going to be the 26th, 27th, and 28th. All right. So that'll be my 3-day live stream garage sale. And each day could be quite a few hours. I'm probably going to start the garage sale at 9 a.m. each day and probably end about 5. I'll do it just like Dolly Parton sings that song, 9 to 5. 9 to 5. The Dolly Parton song, yeah, 9 to 5. So that'll be our garage sale, hopefully 8-hour stream each day for 3 days. And I think I did one, I can't remember if I did 1 or 2 days last time on my garage sale, but it will be another epic day, that's for sure. Okay, so next up to bat, we're going to go through this 1986 Baseball's Best FLEER product. Again, it's got 44 cards in the base set and a 22 card Feat set. Not feet, F-E-E-T, but F-E-A-T. Famous Feats. Baseball's famous Feats. Okay, I'm going to set this off to the side here. I think I'm going to break out my other box here just so you guys can see the cards a little bit easier at the top here. I think if I do it just like this, let me just see if the first card. Can you guys see that okay? I know it's a little bit. You know what? I'm going to. Sorry, you guys see my shorts. Does that make it worse? I don't think it makes a difference on or off. Oh, you know what? Maybe if I turn the glare off. Maybe if I turn some sun out of here. Oh, there we go. Is that a little bit better? I don't know. I think that might be kind of okay. Let me see if it does better on this side. Or here. Lights off is a little better. There you go. I can always show you the card like this, right? You can kind of get a little bit better view here. Sorry you saw my legs there. I'm wearing shorts. It's the only way to stay cool in a warm house. I do have my fan running over here. It runs pretty much 18 hours of the day. I turn it off when I go to bed, and I turn it back on when I get up in the morning. Lights off is a little better. I don't know why it does. I guess it's just the reflection of the light from the monitor. Let me see. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me see if I shorten it down. If I block the light and set it up a little bit higher. Or if I move it up here. Move it up even higher to the camera. I don't know. This gets so disturbing sometimes. It almost looked like he's got, but that's you can see his mustache on the top. So it's not really. It's just his mustache makes it look like he's doing a silly grin. So we'll go through the set And I will highlight when we get to the famous Feats cards. Famous Feats, F-E-A-T-S, like a, wow, that was quite a feat. Can we do a stream where it's completely dark so we can play Where's Donald? BiPster. No, that's my Yellowstone ghost stories. I'll give you a heads up. Stay tuned for tonight's episode, and you'll probably notice a little bit of a change in my Yellowstone ghost stories series. That one, as you know, I do at night, and it's dark in the room. I'll leave it at that. Like white on rice. Your legs may be whiter than mine, Donald. Try taking out the white box or putting something darker on a darker color on top of the box. Oh, okay. Is that what it is? Is that all I need to do? Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. I might have something a little bit darker that we can use. Oh, hold on a second here. No. That didn't make much difference, did it? That's pretty much as dark, almost as dark as I could get. That's like pretty black. How about if I use this green? Let's see how the green shows it. No. That is so weird. I don't really have anything black that I can think of. Oh wait, you know what? Maybe I do. Let me try this. Bear with the channel gurus here to try and help me out, right? Let's see here. I've got a... Put it over here. Let me see here. This is a black binder, but look how much of a shine it even gets on it here. A black binder. Turn off that sound. I'm just going to have to hold the cards at an angle. I think that's going to be the best way, is to just hold the cards at an angle and show you the cards that away. I'm going to have to do it that away. That binder is not complete yet, so it's getting closer. We'll say that. I'm just going to have to hold the cards. I'm going to have to just hold the cards up to the screen at an angle like I usually do, and then we'll go from there. Okay? Well, there we go. We got Bert Blyleven as card number 1 of 44 in this FLEER baseball set. So, Bert Blyleven with a 3.1 ERA for pitchers. Again, it's pitchers and sluggers. Oh, I guess I could have gave you a little preview on what box this came out of. How's that sound? Here we go. This is so you know what set it comes out of. Limited edition Major League Baseball's best. 22 of the best sluggers versus 22 of the best pitchers. Logos, stickers, and trading cards. Sorry, this is part of the box top. In case you're wondering what I'm doing there. This is part of the box top. Okay, so that takes care of Bert Blyleven for the first card in the set. Next up to that, we've got Boggs. Right, Wade Boggs is next up to bat here. And he's got, and back in 1986, he had a 351 average. So that's Wade Boggs. I don't know why I didn't do this to begin with. I could kind of hold, let's see. Let me do the first. I could do the first 22 cards and then the next 22 cards and just hold them up here. Then we've got George Brett here. All right, with he's a slugger with a 316 average. Next up to bat, we've got Tom Browning, a pitcher with a 3.38 ERA. I'll go right like this, that way you can see the sluggers versus the pitchers. Okay, then next up to bat, we've got Jose Canseco with a 302 batting average for one of the big sluggers back in 1986. Next, we got Will the Thrill Clark with the San Francisco Giants with a Major League 309 average. Next up to pitch, we've got Roger Clemens with a 3.88 ERA. There we go. Hold the card. You need construction paper that is black with no gloss. I'll have to work on getting something like that. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that black binder did have a glossy touch to it. I think I used to have a board like that. But I will work on that, and then maybe that'll help out. But for now, I'll just hold the cards here. And I just got to hold it at the right angle so you can see the players. Next up to bat is a slugger, Alvin Davis, with a 286 batting average with the Seattle Mariners. Next up to bat, we've got Julio Franco with a 283 average. Oh, I skipped some chat. Can you zoom in on the card at all? But if I hold it too close, it gets a little blurry. I mean, yeah, I could hold it like this up to the camera. You got to remember the camera's up above here. I mean, I could go here, and then you won't be able to see me. I could zoom in a little bit on the card so you could kind of see the player there. Put your shades on. Donald is showing his legs again. Yeah, I know, they're pretty white. I don't get out much. But when I do go out, I don't wear too many shorts. How's that sound? But here, I can kind of hold them up here a little bit higher. And that's Julio Franco, 283 average. Next up to bat is Kirk Gibson. Kirk Gibson with a 277 average. All right, then we've got next is a pitcher, Dwight Gooden, with a 2.00 ERA. Let me hold it right like that. And then we've got Goose Gossage, pitcher, with a 2.80 ERA. Then we've got a slugger, Pedro Guerrero, with a 306 batting average. CV Baseball Card Collector, hi all. Thanks for popping in here, CV. Appreciate that. All right. Let me do a refresh on my chat here, so I kind of know where I left off. See, try and keep a tab on that. BiPster and Kevin are pretty good at telling me, I think you skipped some of the chat. That might kill some of the ambient light. Okay, yeah. Oh, probably coming from the monitor. That's probably where most of the brightness comes from. I could turn the... I think there's a way you can turn the brightness down on the monitor. Let me see that if that helps. The brightness. Oh, here we go. But I don't know. Does that turn everything dark or just the... Can you see these cards a little bit better this way? Maybe that's all I need to do is turn the brightness down on the monitor. Because it looks like the light on the screen looks better. Here, I'm pointing over to my monitor here. It's tough trying to do things backwards. But yeah. Black felt would also work. There we go. Let me hold this up here and see what it looks like on my other monitor. It looks like it might be a little bit clearer now. That seems like that's all I had to do is turn the brightness down on the monitor to dark, basically. I'm waiting for my other computer to catch up here. Oh, there you go. I think you can see it a little bit better now. Not as much glare, right? How's that look? Any better? Nice, Pedro Guerrero. There we go. Thanks there, CB. How does that look? Is that any better? All I did was I turned down the brightness on my iMac computer as low as it'll go, so I can still see the screen, but everything is pretty much, the screen's almost dark, but I can still see what's going on there. That is nice to know. Yeah, I don't have the capability of zooming in on... Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. I might learn something new here. Let me see if I can zoom in. Nope. Let's see. That's something different. No, no, no. What can you add? Oh, wow. Might have to play some more with this OBS software. I will leave that for now. Because I don't know for sure. But you can kind of see the cards a little bit better now, right? If I hold it up like this, just like I was before, and I don't think there's as much glare there. Now we can continue on with this set. Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate that. Alright, let me see. I'm going to wait till my other computer catches up here. I think that cut down on some of the glare coming from the monitor, that's for sure. But that's Pedro Guerrero with a 306 batting average. Then we've got a Ron Guidry pitcher with a 3.17 ERA. Boom, just in time there, Kevin, for Tony Gwynn, slugger, with a 3.325 batting average. Tony Gwynn with a 3.25 batting average. Okay. Alright. Then next up the bat here, or pitcher, we've got is Oral Hershiser with a 2.33 ERA. Then we've got Kent Herbeck, slugger, with a 2.95 average. Then we've got Reggie Jackson, slugger, with a 2.64 batting average. Then we've got Wally Joyner with who's a slugger, with a major league average of 305. Then we've got Charlie LeBrant, pitcher, with a 3.67 ERA. Then we've got Don Mattingly, chasing Donnie Baseball, with a .323 batting average. And then for card number 22, we've got Willie McGee, slugger, with a .308 batting average. Let's move on to our next 22 cards here. Right. Next we've got is a pitcher, Jack Morris, with a 3.61 ERA. Then we've got a slugger, Dale Murphy, with a .278 average. Then we've got Eddie Murray, a slugger, Eddie Murray, with a .298 average. Then we've got pitcher, Jeff Reardon, with a 2.62 ERA. Then we've got another pitcher, Rick Ruschel, with a 3.38 ERA. Then we've got a Cal Ripken Jr. with a .290 average. Then we've got another slugger, Pete Rose, with a .304 batting average. Then we've got a pitcher, Nolan Ryan, with a 3.14 ERA. Then we've got another pitcher, Brett Saberhagen, with a 3.11 ERA. Then we've got a slugger, Ryan Sandberg, the Sandman, with a .287 average. Then we've got a slugger, Mike Schmidt, with a .266 average. Then we've got another pitcher, Tom Seaver, with a 2.82 ERA. Then we've got Bryn Smith, pitcher, with a 3.08 ERA. Then we've got another pitcher, Mario Soto, with a 3.28 ERA. Then we've got another pitcher, Dave Steve, with a 3.17 ERA. And we've got a slugger, Darryl Strawberry, fan favorite, with a .261 average. Then we've got another pitcher, Rick Sutcliffe, with a 3.73 ERA. Then we've got another pitcher, John Tudor, with a 3.33 ERA. Another pitcher, Fernando Valenzuela, with a 2.89 ERA. Thought I heard my name. Which one's that, BiPster? Is your name close to, like, another player in here? Bobby Witt, pitcher, with a 6.43 ERA. I don't know how he's a notable pitcher, unless he's probably for the Texas Rangers. Another pitcher, Mike Witt, with a 3.71 ERA. And then Robin Yount is our final slugger, with a 2.85 average. Card number 44 out of 44. So we started with Bert Blyleven and ended with Robin Yount. That takes care of our first 2/3 of the set here. Now we're going to go through this 22 card Baseball's Famous Feats. Let's see how many of these you've heard about before. Let me see. No, we'll leave it like that. I think it's working pretty good. You can kind of see the cards down here. We're going to bring up our first card first. We've got Baseball's Famous Feats. I'm going to read through the different feat that is featured on each of these 22 cards. So this one's for Grover Cleveland. Alexander hurled 16 shutouts in 1916. Can you imagine that? 16 shutouts in the year 1916. That's unheard of these days. Pitching that many shutouts. And then on the back of these cards, they do have collect and decorate with baseball stickers. This one, of course, is with the California Angels. It's got a pennant and a little circular baseball sticker. So you get 2 stickers on the back of each of these famous Feats cards. Okay. So we'll turn that over that way so you guys can kind of see the back of the cards there with the stickers. Our card number 2 famous feat is Jimmy Fox batted in 100 or more runs for 13 straight years. Jimmy Fox batted in 100 or more runs in 13 straight years. And the back of his card is a New York Mets circular ball sticker. So I guess it varied. Sometimes you had 1 sticker, sometimes you had 2. Okay. Card number 3, famous feats, is Ty Cobb won 12 batting titles in 13 years, from 1907 to 1919. So 12 batting titles in 13 years. That's a famous feat for sure. Then we've got the Pittsburgh Pirates, the circular sticker and the pennant sticker for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Okay, card number 4 of 22 is Walter Johnson won 38 1-0 games. So 38 1-0 games. That's a lot of wins. With only a score of 1-0. Okay, today is the 100-year anniversary of the first radio broadcast of a baseball game on the radio, August 5th, 1921 in Detroit. Thanks for that tip there, BiPster. And on the back we have the California Angels circular ball sticker. Okay. Famous feats number 5 out of 22. Hack Wilson drove in 190 runs in 1930. Hack Wilson drove in 190 runs in 1930. And then we have the San Francisco Giants for our circular sticker here. That's a kind of neat design. It's not just circular. The G and the S kind of overlap. It makes it kind of like an oval type sticker. Right. Number 6 of 22, Tris Speaker hit 793 doubles in his career. Tris Speaker hit 793 doubles in his career. Then we have the Atlanta Braves. It's a square type sticker on the back with a little bit of a curvature on the Braves portion on the bottom. All right. Baseball's famous feats. Hank Gowdy hit .545 in the 1914 World Series. So he was having a stupendous World Series, that's for sure. Hank Gowdy hit .545 in the 1914 World Series with the Chicago Cubs stickers on the back. All right. Card number 8 of 22. Bill Clem umpired in the majors for 36 years, from 1905 to 1940. That's a long stint for an umpire. Can you imagine umpiring for 36 years? And then on the back we got some Philadelphia Phillies stickers. Okay. Number 9 of 22, Ed pitched a doubleheader shutout in 1908. Can you imagine that? Ed Rollback pitched a doubleheader shutout in 1908. Can you imagine pitching 2 games back to back and both being shutouts? That's got to be a famous feat in itself. You wouldn't see a pitcher doing that these days. They'd be all tired by the time they got through the first full game, if they could finish it. Chicago White Sox sticker card there on the back. All right, card number 10 of 22. Fred Toney and Hippo Vaughn pitched a double no-hitter in 1917. So that's 2 pitchers back-to-back pitched 2 no-hitters. Wow. It's hard enough getting a no-hitter one game, let alone a doubleheader. All right, and then the Montreal Expos stickers on the back of this card. All right. Card number 11 of 22, the halfway mark of this mini set. Joel Osseger and Leon Cadore pitched a 26-inning tie in 1920. Joe Osseger and Leon Cadore pitched a 26-inning tie in 1920. So it was tied 1-1 through 26 innings. What they do, end up calling the game, saying it's a tie. Nobody's going to score. 26 innings in 1920. And the Baltimore Orioles sticker on the back of that card. Okay, moving on here. We've got card number 12 of 22. Lloyd Wayner went 77 games without striking out in 1941. Can you imagine that? 77 games without striking out. That's a feat. That's a feat. And the Boston Red Sox sticker card on the back. Everybody's famous sound. BiPster's probably going to say, is Cindy flying a little too low again? Kevin's probably saying, the sound of little planes. What kind of plane do you think that is, Kevin? Famous Feats. Card number 13 of 22. Eddie Plank pitched 70 shutouts. Whoa. In his career, he pitched 70 shutouts. And on the back, we got the San Diego Padres stickers on the back of that card. All right, next up the bat here, we've got Deacon Felipe pitched 5 complete games in a World Series in 1903. Deacon Felipe pitched 5 complete games in a World Series in 1903. And the Cleveland Indians sticker card on the back. Our all-famous Cleveland Indians. All right, card number 15 of 22 is Big Ed Delahanty won batting crowns in both major leagues. So I guess he won in the National League with a 376, or American League with a 376, and the National League with a 408 batting crowns. Awesome. And on the back of this card is the Houston Astros sticker card. All right, moving on to card number 16 of 22. Eddie Collins stole 6 bases in a game twice in 1912. So in 2 different games, 2 different occasions, he stole 6 bases in a game twice. That's a lot of stolen bases in 2 games. And the Los Angeles Dodgers sticker card on the back. Next card in the stack, famous baseball, famous feats. Card number 17 of 22. Jack Cheesebro won 41 games in 1904. 41 games in a season back in 1904. Well, and the St. Louis Cardinals sticker card on the back of that famous feat. The next famous feat is 18 of 22. Red Rolf scored in 18 straight games in 1939. He scored in 18 straight games in 1939. Right? New York Mets is the sticker card on the back of that one. There you go. I knew BiPster was going to toss that in there. Cynthia is flying way too low. Played in a church league softball game that went 18 innings. We lost 20-18. Wow, that's pretty cool there, BiPster. Was that a famous feat for your church league? Big Ed Walsh pitched 464 innings in 1908. That's a lot of innings to pitch. And the Detroit Tigers sticker card on the back of that one. All right. Famous feats, number 20 of 22. Honus Wagner led the National League in batting 8 times. Honus Wagner led the National League in batting 8 times. San Diego Padres on the back of that one. Our next to last feat here, card number 21 of 22 is Nat LaJoie hit 422 in 1901. 422 in 1901. And the Montreal Expos on the back of that one. And last but not least is Cy Young won 511 games in his career. Cy Young won 511 games in his career. And this is the final card, card 22 of 22. Right? And the Houston Astros is the sticker behind that one. There we go. I was like, where did I put the box for these cards? Right there. Right, so I'll put this back in here until I binderize the set. I just thought it would be a little bit better to just kind of show you the cards up and close and personal. Let me put this away for now since we're done with that part. Get that for future reference. Whoa. Whoa. Sorry, I'm just being goofy. Looks like we made it just over the hour mark, so I got my hour stream for sure. Next, we are going to go over Who's on First. Who's on First? This is a cute card. You've probably seen these action-packed cards before, but I've never seen this card before. I have never seen this particular card before. Action-packed Who's on First with Abbott and Costello with the St. Louis Wolves. They were playing in the mock game during their comedy skit. They were playing the St. Louis Wolves in the team. So without further ado, and this is what the back of the card looks like. It's kind of hard to read that information, but I'm going to read all the information on the back of this here. All right. Give you all the stats for Abbott and Costello, the information for the St. Louis Wolves lineup from their comedy skit, and then the information behind the Who's on First skit. So, of course, William Alexander Bud Abbott was born on October 2nd, 1895 in Asbury Park, New Jersey, and passed away on April the 24th, 1974. Louis Francis Castillo, Lou Costello, was born on March 6, 1906, from Paterson, New Jersey, and passed away on March 4th, 1959. So he passed away when I was 1 year old. And Abbott passed away, I think I was 16. No. 14. No. 16. Don't mind me. Just reminiscing. But I do remember watching this skit plenty of times. If you do get a chance, you could probably search for it on YouTube and find it. Just look up the Who's on First, Abbott and Costello comedy skit. But of course, the lineup for the St. Louis Wolves are as follows. First base is who? Second base is what? These are the player names, by the way. That's what made the skit so comical and funny at the same time. You got to watch the whole skit in its entirety to see the funness of this skit that they did. But who's on first? What's on second? I don't know's on third. I don't care is shortstop. The pitcher is tomorrow. The catcher is today. Left field is why. And center field is because. Does anybody know who was in right field? Does anybody in the chat know who's in right field? That was a long time ago, 1959. Yeah, it was a long time ago too, when I was born in 1958. That was a long time ago, BiPster. Any thoughts, or does anybody know who played right field? If you can guess it correctly without Googling it, I'll give you a free entry into the Wheel of Names. But some of you might Google it. But we'll wait. We'll wait. I've got a few minutes to play with here before we end the stream. And if you think you can read it, you can go ahead and read it off the card. But it's going to be right there, so you have to wait. I don't think I can see what the words say on there. But I'll give whoever comes up with the BiPster got it right. The question mark. It's questionable who was going to play right field, I guess. Did they ever use that in the skit? BiPster got the free entry into the Wheel of Names. I would have never guessed question mark on that part. BiPster got a free entry into the Wheel of Names. That'll put us at... I will randomly do that. We have 90 entries now. 90 entries into the Wheel of Names for the month of August. Okay, now I'm going to read you off on the back of the card. This is all on the back of the card in case you are wondering. No, never was mentioned. Okay, so that's why they put a question mark on the card here for the St. Louis Wolves lineup. That's pretty interesting, though. So we've got here next, we've got the Who's on First. It says, Bud Abbott and Lou Costello formally teamed up in 1936. These comic geniuses are perhaps most remembered for their classic baseball routine, Who's on First, which they performed on stage, radio, television, in movies, and for several U.S. presidents at the White House. Abbott and Costello originally performed Who's on First in burlesque. A national radio audience first heard the routine on March 24th, 1938 on the Kate Smith Hour. It was an immediate hit, and the routine was first seen on screen in the 1945 movie, The Naughty 90s. Over the countless times they performed Who's on First during their career, Bud and Lou never did it the same way twice. Abbott and Costello were honored in 1956 when Who's on First was inducted into the National Baseball Museum in Cooperstown, New York. The routine plays continuously for visitors in the Great Moments Room. That is really cool. One of these days, when I get to the National Baseball Museum in Cooperstown, I will be able to see some of these things that I hear so much about and only see pictures of. To go see it in person will be awesome. All right, and then it's got the little Cooperstown logo down here, because anything that is part of Cooperstown will have the Cooperstown logo in here. You think, well, how could some of the players that aren't inducted into the Hall of Fame get a Cooperstown logo? That means some special feat that they did is in Cooperstown. Just in case you're wondering why sometimes you look on there and you think, Cooperstown? Why does that card have the Cooperstown label on there? They're not a Hall of Famer, but they are in the Hall of Fame Museum. And that was pretty cool. In the Great Moments Room. That will be nice to see that one of these days. So other than that, I can't think of anything else to do. Let me see what happens when I brighten my screen up. I could probably do it a little bit brighter. Let's see. I think it does. I could probably go about half brightness. I don't know why I had the brightness turned all the way up. But you'll kind of see I might end up playing with this a little bit more in my spooky moments in my ghost story series. By the way, my Yellowstone ghost stories is just going to be a first in a series of different ghost stories from me to you. There will be more different groupings of these in the future. It'll be a continuing series, and each one will be in its own playlist, so that whenever you want to go back and listen to the stories, they'll be available. Again, 8 o'clock tonight will be the uploading part of Spooky Moments. No, never was mentioned. Okay, so I think I've got everything there. I think I've got everything taken care of, up to date here. Tomorrow we are going to start off in the C's, and I'm going to go ahead and list real quick. This is my Hall of Famer index as we go through all the Hall of Famers. So first up for tomorrow's Hall of Fame Friday will be Roy Campanella, Rod Carew. This is just in the weeks to come. I'm going to go through my list of C's. Some lists will be shorter than others. When we get to the I's, that's probably one of the shortest. There's only one player with the last name of I. But Roy Campanella, Rod Carew, Max Carey, Steve Carlton, Gary Carter, Alexander Cartwright, Orlando Cepeda, Henry Chadwick, Frank Chance, Albert Chandler, Oscar Charleston, John Cheesebro, Nestor Chilek, Fred Clark, John Clarkson, Roberto Clemente, Ty Cobb, Mickey Cochran, Ed Collins, James Collins, Earl Combs, Charles Kaminsky, Jocko Conlon, Thomas Connolly, Roger Connor, Andy Cooper, Stanley Kowaleski, Bobby Cox, Samuel Crawford, Joseph Cronin, William Cummings, and Kiki Collier. Will be all the C's we'll be going through, which is probably almost as long, if not slightly longer, than the B list that we just finished last week. What's going on in my eBay store? eBay store is having fun. eBay store is having fun. Let me get in here really quick. Let me get in here really quick. Go to my I'll just give you an update on exactly how many auctions I've got in the eBay store. Each day I put up new auctions. I'm going to have to see if I can get some put up this afternoon after I get back from my doctor's appointment for my yearly physical. But, hold on a second. Get into my store here and give you the information on my listings. So I do have 636 items on my active listings. I'm continually going in to update all my prior single cards that are on sale and switching. So if you do order something that is not on my auction list but is on my single card listings, until those are gone, I'm going to leave those listed up there just to have items in my store. But anytime you order something from there, just request an invoice and I'll discount the shipping, because it'll be free shipping on anything baseball card related. I'll leave it at that for now. Down the road, I'm probably going to change my listings to everything in my store will be free listing or free shipping, because the price will kind of compensate for the heavier items where I can't send it like in a postage stamp envelope. All right, like I can do with the single cards. So that is what's taking place there. But 636 items listed up in my store, and there are 261 ongoing auctions in my eBay store. So if you do get a chance, go ahead and check out my eBay store. The link is in the home page of my channel. Okay. The link is in the home page of my channel, but if you want, give me a second here and I will give you a link to my store, so you can go right from the chat if you want. Let me get back into the live here. So I'm going to post the link. So the link you see in there right now is to my Hall of Fame Veterans Sports Cards. Hall of Fame Veterans Sports Cards, so you know that's my eBay store. You can check out my rating. I'm at 100%. I usually 99% of the time do next day shipping. So if you buy it today, it'll ship tomorrow. Okay, so I'm right Johnny on the spot with that. Every day I've got orders going out from my eBay store. Usually after the weekend, because the way eBay does it, it's kind of like you get a good rating if you have next day shipping. So usually you order something today, if you pay for it today, it'll ship tomorrow. So, and eBay likes that because they'll boost your channel out and they'll share you out to other people. Can I give Michael Heath a shout out? He sent me a 2021 top set, a 2021 redo set, and assortment of other cards. Thanks, Michael Heath. They have been binderized. Yeah, I'm still having a tough time trying to find a Topps 2021 top set. But down the road I know I will. The year is not over yet, but I will get a 2021 top set one of these days. It's just on my back burner right now because I've looked online for them and they're kind of pricey. So so eventually I will, because I got to add that into my set. I have every top set from, well, my oldest complete top set now is 1981, which will be previewed possibly next week. Let me look on my schedule here, and what do we got? Yep, I can do that the next 2 weeks. I think I'll do the 1981 set next. We just finished with the 1986. So now the oldest one I have, so I have every set from 1981 to 2020. So 1981 to 2020, that gives me 40 years of tops. I have 40 years of top sets. So when I get the 21 set, that'll give me 41 years of tops, as far as having the complete sets. So that is cool. So without any further ado, got 7 people watching. Almost made it to 10 thumbs up. Almost made it to 10 thumbs up. But I'm going to get ready to sign off for now. This was fun this morning. I've got 40 minutes to get ready to get to my doctor's office. Actually, I got to be there a little bit before noon to check in and stuff. But, so yeah, anytime you do see anything in there, my singles that are currently listed up from when I first started doing the baseball cards back in the day before I switched over to auction formats, which I can list up to 500. When I get to the range where I've got up to 500s running in eBay, I might see if I can request through them to be able to list more auctions. But we'll see what happens there. I'm already maxed out. I could list as much as I want. My dollar threshold is just through the roof. Not that I would find that much in the good range, but they know with baseball cards, sometimes you might want to list up thousands upon thousands. And I can list in my store quite a bit of product. It's just taking the time and having the time to get everything listed up. That's the fun part and the hard part. Because, let's see. Let me go here. I'll give you just a quick overview of what I can list in my store. I could list up to 10,000 fixed price listings. I don't know how I could get 10,000 items listed up there, but if I had that many listed up, I would definitely be keeping busy. I can have up to 50,000 additional fixed price free insertion in select categories, and I can list auction style free up to 500 in select categories. So if I do go above the 500, then I have to pay. So most likely, at the most, I will have 500 auctions monthly on my channel. And we'll just see how that works for sure. Oh, okay. Oh, they have different promotions going on. Well, they seem to renew these promotions for the 10 premium store subscription, because I am a premium. My premium store subscription allows me to have 1,000 fixed price listings with no fees. And every month they have a promotion going if you want to list 10,000 items. So that varies and stuff like that. So, predicting Donald will be late to his doctor appointment. No, I won't be late. I won't be late. Alright, so without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and finish the stream for today. I'm going to finish the stream for today, and we will see you tomorrow for Hall of Fame Friday. Alright, so this has been Donald Blomdahl, Hall of Fame Veterans Sports Cards and Collectibles. Having been live to you from Arlington, Washington. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow for Hall of Fame Friday. Tomorrow's stream will not be super long either, sorry. My wife being retired now, and we plan different things. We got two couples from the church coming over tomorrow for dinner with their family. The one family is getting ready to leave our church. He's retiring from the military. So they're going to be leaving within the next couple of months, probably this fall, to head to, he don't know where he's going yet. He's still interviewing on he's on terminal leave, not terminal sickness. That's vacation time you can use while you're finished. And then, but yeah, so other than that, as BiPster says when he finishes all his videos, and I like to do it on mine, it's not just words, be be blessed. We'll see y'all tomorrow for Roy Campanella. I think I've got some cards for him. So we'll see you tomorrow, and we'll see what we have on the docket. Bye for now. Take care.